Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Chosen One with two guns, repping that EmZ Bitch TV. First thing first, y'all, make sure you smash that sub button, like, share, comment, all the above, all that good stuff. Now check it. Today we got very bad case of domestic violence, man. Something very awful happened yesterday, early in the morning. This guy that was with his girl, they was high school sweethearts, they were married, they had actually was even getting a restraining order and was going through the process of how they was gonna do the visitation and all of this. And so the husband pulls up in the morning to her house, and a argument broke out, and the dude ended up shooting her, all four of his kids, and then turned the gun on himself. But one of the kids actually ended up critical condition. So one kid is still alive. Thank God, at least one survived. Very bad situation, man. Rest in peace, man. This is very sad, man. But yeah, let me read to y'all what the report saying. Parents of three children dead in apparent domestic violence slash murder suicide, said San Diego Police Department. Okay. A mother and a father and their four sons were found wounded in a home in San Diego's Paradise Hills community Saturday morning in an apparent case of murder suicide. Investigators confirmed five of the family members died. Damn. The San Diego Police Department said the parents and one of their four sons were found dead at the family's home on the 2100 block of Flintridge Drive in Paradise Hills, a neighborhood east of Interstate 805 and Euclid Avenue. Family members identified the parents as Jose, 31, and Sabrina, 29, and their son EmZ, 3, as the three people found dead at the family's home. The three other children, also all boys, were taken to a local hospital. Two boys, 5-year-old Zavirio and 11-year Ezekiel, 9 years old, underwent surgery and as of 8 p.m. was in critical condition, family members confirmed with NBC7. San Diego Police Department Lieutenant Matt Dobbs said investigators believe the father shot his family and himself. Then Lieutenant Dobbs said, "It's still very early in the investigation, but it appears to be a tragic case of domestic violence slash murder suicide," he said. "We believe the male came over this morning. There was some kind of argument or Wow, man. According to Dobbs, authorities received a 911 call at about 6:49 a.m. from the home of Flintridge Drive. The dispatcher did not speak to anyone on the call but could hear people arguing in the background, Dobbs said. What I'm thinking what happened there was maybe the woman called and kept the 911 on the phone where they're hearing everything that was going on because the baby father there acting out with the gun and everything. Officers made their way into the house to see what was happening there. Authorities then received another 911 call, this time from a neighbor relative, reporting arguing and what sounded like a nail gun firing from that same home, Dobbs said. When officers knocked on the front door, no one answered. Officers walked to the rear of the home and through a back window made a gruesome discovery. A child was on the floor, covered in blood, Dobbs said. Once they made their way inside the house, officers found the rest of the family, all lying on the floor with apparent gunshot wounds. Wow, man, this is crazy. Smash that like button, y'all. Restraining order against the father on Friday, but it was unclear if that order had been served. So she went on Friday, but then this happened yesterday in the morning. That's too early. There's no way that he got that letter or he got served yet. There's no way he knew about it. Unless if she told him about it, and that's when he came over the house wailing. Sabrina Rosario's sister, Jocelyn, said the two parents were high school sweethearts, and Sabrina filed for a divorce that was never finalized. She claimed Jose did not want to divorce and began stalking his wife, telling her he had suicidal thoughts. Wow. He once sent his wife photos of alcohol and a gun, Jocelyn told NBC7, adding Sabrina was killed in the home she grew up in. Damn, B. Dobbs said the father is the suspect in the case and no other suspects are outstanding. The tragedy rattled neighbors, including Sonia Gordon, who lives a few houses away. In parentheses, why would someone take these kids' lives? Question mark. It's senseless. They're pure and innocent, Gordon told NBC7. The names of the victims and suspects have not yet been afternoon, as officers worked to gather more evidence. Police previously said the 11-year-old had survived, but later added it had been difficult to differentiate between the two older boys. Family members told NBC7 that the 9-year-old had survived and was in critical condition. Thank God. Thank God at least one of them is pulling through, man. Hopefully he will pull through all the way because it's still early. This, mind you, this happened yesterday morning, you know. No other information was available. And that's it. That's all we have so far, man. Wow, man. You know, damn, man. Rest in peace to the family, man. You know, I feel, you know, my condolences to the family of the victims. You know, this is just a bad case of domestic violence, man. That's all it is. A bad, very bad case of domestic violence, man. You know, she was divorcing him. She ain't want nothing to do with him. They got 4 boys. So I could imagine this guy was probably in love with her. But why will you being such a bad husband that make her want to divorce you? You got 4 boys, 4 kids, man. If you wanted her so bad, you was in love with her so bad, why you ain't just ain't do the right thing? But you know, there's people like that, man. They will love you to death, but won't treat you like they love you to death. You understand me? And that happens a lot, man. That happens a lot, you know. So yeah, there you have it, man. San Diego, 5 bodies dead. You know, the mother, the father, 3 boys, 5, and then one which ended up surviving. He's in critical condition. Thank God he's still alive, but he's still fighting. He's pulling through. So you know, send some prayers out to the family. I pray for the family. I pray for the kids. Pray for the one that's still pulling through in critical condition. I feel he's gonna make it. You know, I feel like it wasn't his time. You know, but can you imagine that kid growing up, having 3 other siblings that was his brothers? You know, a beautiful young mother. She was 29. A father that was 31. They were both young. You know what I mean? They were both very young. Can you imagine how that kid's gonna grow up? I hope he grows up not to be a beast. Hope he grows up to do something good in the community. You know, but very sad news, man, in San Diego, man. But if I hear anything else, any updates on the situation or whatever, I'll come back and let y'all know what's going on. Then y'all have an EMZ gang.